Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. I hope you're having a good one. So today at 12, I will be on Yahoo Finance. The show name is Stocks in Translation. Please tune in. I would love to see you there. We had a blast shooting that show. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, everyone that helped. It was awesome. Thank you for that experience. Now, big news. State Street Bank and Galaxy Digital are partnering to create crypto products, including ETFs. That's huge. That's huge and huge. And I was wondering how long it was going to be before Galaxy Digital, really started making a move in that space. What I'm really surprised about is State Street making a move in the crypto space. That's outstanding. That really is outstanding. I'm loving that idea. Something else is going on. So you know how we had the meme stocks and all that good stuff, and you had GameStop, the first one, GameStop. And you had Roaring Kitty, blah, 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 all the way out there. Some people made money, some people made insane amounts of money, and some people lost money. Well, Roaring Kitty has not even been heard purring lately, and the GameStop stock has dropped significantly. And I've said before, and as well as the meme coins, and I'm sitting there and I've said it before, I just don't think that GameStop was a well-managed company. I think they existed in a space, they had a unique business, and they could have really led the way in the Web3 space. And instead they're trailing behind, and I don't know what kind of future it has. I really don't. They should have been all over the metaverse. They should have been all over certain things, and they're not. I'm hoping that they turn around and just say, you know what? We made a lot of money before. We have a lot of money in the bank. We're going to take it all, and we're going to buy Bitcoin, and we're going to start diving into Web3. That would be my strong suggestion. Very strong suggestion. But the Einstein of Wall Street, Peter Tuchman, he's like, listen, social media shouldn't have that level of experience, that level of influence on a stock like that. That's insane. It's insane. So momentum is cooling, and he's like, yeah, see what happens? See what happens? It all points to doing your own research and having a better understanding about the stocks or cryptos or bonds or options or whatever it is that you want to invest in. Do your own research. Joining the crowd, well, there was that game called Lemmings, and if lemmings walked off a cliff, one lemming walked off a cliff, all of them walked off the cliff, even though you could see the one in front of you walking off the cliff. Let's not do that. Let's do our own research. We can do better, folks. We can absolutely do better. Let's do it. Next up, we have the U.S. presidential debate. It's tonight. The significance of this debate is actually something that I've been waiting for a while. And it's the idea that crypto could take center stage. Now, here's what's funny about both candidates. Both candidates previously did not like crypto. And all of a sudden, everybody starts embracing crypto. Crypto is all of a sudden back in the news. So tonight, even though I'm not going to watch the debate, I am going to be listening for any kind of mention of crypto and how it is mentioned. Like, what is the sentiment of it? Because that could actually wind up moving. Any kind of positive hint could move markets. And I mean significantly. Anything negative, anything negative, I don't know if it's going to move markets. It would have to be tremendously negative. But anything positive could send the industry skyrocketing. So we will be paying attention. We absolutely will be paying attention. There's already been at least one politician that paid the price for not backing crypto. That's a crying shame. Nice mug. I really like that mug. What else is there? We've got speculation about the pending approvals for the Ethereum spot ETFs. It's highly possible these things could come next week. Everybody's in a wait and see pattern. Everybody. All the speculation is out there, including me. I think it could happen next week. At first, a few weeks ago when we started talking about it, I was like, one of the members, we were like, yeah, I'm kind of like, I don't know. But now with all the filings, the moves by Van Eck, I'm kind of sitting back and I'm thinking this could happen next week. It really could. So all eyes on Ethereum spot ETFs, right? There are also a lot of opposing ideas about how well the ETFs can do. Some think that the Ethereum ETFs will do very well. And others think that one thing that can hold them back is the fact that there's no staking. So we'll have to see about that. Something else I'm paying attention to is that staking was brought up in the Hong Kong Ethereum ETFs, and I'm wondering if that's going to follow through or not. So we'll see. We'll see how it all happens. But I think having this is going to be a big deal. I think the market is going to see some positive movement. How fast? I don't know. I'm not even going to bother to speculate, but I think it will lead to eventually positive influence over the market in general. What else is there? Remember that case I told you about yesterday against Hydro, right? They pleaded guilty, or they pled guilty, the people involved. And what they pled guilty to, I wasn't paying attention, but what they pled guilty to was securities fraud. Manipulating prices. They pled guilty to securities fraud. Now, it's a very big deal because it's a crypto case. But here's the thing. Depending on how they introduced that crypto, it could have very well been a security, hence securities fraud. So we might have to dig in a little bit to see if Hydro had an ICO or something like that. So we'll have to dig in a little bit to get that. But that's still a significant thing that it was securities fraud that they pled guilty to. I think one of them got like 8 years or something like that. So it's significant jail time. So we're going to check that out. Something else that caught my attention. User sovereignty is bubbling up to the forefront. And the reason why it's a big deal is because it's all about you having control over your data. Sumitomo Mitsui, Mizuho, and MUFG banks, three of the largest banks in Japan, are coming together to create a framework for digital identity. And that's because user sovereignty is a very big deal. Having control over your own data is a very big deal. That's where the world is shifting. And we need to figure that out, because with all these hacks and everything else, have you felt the onslaught of phone calls and text messages, emails? It's getting to the point where, you know how you used to get spam way back in the day? It's getting to the point where you're getting so much spam on your cell phones that people don't even answer their phone anymore. People are beginning not to even bother with texting. I really point to, well, yeah, we need to figure out a way to have better control over our data and over our communications. We're being bombarded, and the technology is out there. It really is. This isn't hard. This really isn't hard. We need to figure it out. We need the telephone companies to step up. We need the technology companies to step up. And here are 3 banks that are stepping up. I like that. Banks are starting to realize that it's a new world. We're going to have to act differently, move differently. And there's a higher level of security. That's why when I brought you that story yesterday about how Cardano got hit with that attack, it's not just because of their uptime. It's because of the level of security that project has, that whole network has. That's the big idea. Can banks do that? Can retail stores do that? Working with blockchain, stores, banks, they can all step up their security in a major fashion. Just saying. Custodia Bank is going to SEC. And that's not a small thing. Their court case to get a master account with the Fed, they lost, and now they're appealing. In the new climate, do you know that they could actually win on appeal? They could actually win on appeal, and I hope they do. It's the only bank that is crypto forward. That is as a matter of fact, it's not even crypto forward. Custodia Bank is meant to be crypto first. And I think that in the new climate, in the new world, Custodia Bank's not that far away from a win. It's a hard fought, fight, but I think it can happen. I really do think it can happen. And it's all about, special purpose depository institutions, or SPDIs, and how they're saying that, listen, there's a dual banking system. And maybe that shouldn't be. That's all I'm saying. And Binance is launching new security measures as it transitions in the UAE, but they're also paying attention to everything that's going on with MiCA. Binance is really starting to demonstrate to the world that, hey, we heard you and we're trying to make these moves. I think they can be louder about it. Don't get me wrong. I really do. But they're at least starting to listen, and they're making the right moves right now, or at least they're trying to make the right moves right now. Something else that I'm paying attention to is South Korea is introducing a new system to combat cryptocurrency fraud and cyber attacks, again, cybercrime. And again, looking at it from user sovereignty perspective, technology is already there to help us with this. But now these things are being codified into laws that say, hey, if you do this, you're going to get that. This is what we need. This is what we mean by positive change in the crypto space. That's why the presidential debates tonight are a very big deal. Bigger than what most people think. Way bigger than what most people think. I mean, when I tell you about these stories, when I bring up these stories, I have two sets of information. The first set of information gives me all the bullets that I need, that I want to hit on, during the show. And the second set of bullets is actually the implication of each one of those stories. Each respective implication, right? For example, State Street and Galaxy partnership. This collaboration aims to provide more accessible crypto investment products, potentially increasing institutional adoption and mainstream acceptance of digital assets. That's the implication. That's the implication. So when I ask you guys to do your own research, I'm asking you not just to grab, the bullet points, the cursory review. I'm also asking you to grab and formulate your own thoughts on the implications of the news that you're reading. Mind you, you're also supposed to find corroborating information about the news that you're reading. So whatever I tell you, I want you to go find articles that either go against or agree with what I'm saying. My approach is to give you the news. And then once I've given you the news, tell you what my opinion is for each point. I want you to try to do your research in that same fashion. Understand the news, verify the news, come up with your own opinion about the news. Some good stuff. Some really good stuff. But you know what we should do? That's right. We should go over the numbers. Let me put my notes away. Those infamous notes. Fear and greed index. We're still in fear. 40 is where we are right now. We dropped. And, I think we might have dropped on certain news, like, the United States moving, 240 million over to Coinbase Prime. There's liquidity there. It's not that big of a deal, but it is a significant move. It'll wind up being a blip, if that. I want you to pay attention to the resiliency of the crypto space right now. We've been bombarded with a lot of downward pressure. And the crypto market is proving to be strong, very strong. So right now, I think we lost $1 billion from yesterday. It's 117 billion in value on, total value locked. Not bad. Again, a strong market, right? We might not be moving positively right now, but that spring, I feel it. I feel the tension in that spring, and I think the spring is just about to pop. And I'm just sitting there, I'm just going, yeah, and it's going to be big. Again, I keep telling everybody, this wave is going to be different than the previous three. Very, very different. We haven't had this level of knowledge, adoption, acceptance, any of that. And we're not even scratching the surface. That's why I'm so positive. Again, we're still moving laterally in terms of Bitcoin. You can see we're right here between my blue bars. My blue bars, pay attention to that 100-day moving average coming across my bottom blue bar. My bottom blue bar is at 57,686. The 200-day moving average is at 57,819. That's a big deal, people. That's a big deal. And then you have Bitcoin at 61,066. My next top is at 63,719. We'd still have to maintain above 63,719 for us to be able to see anything else, any significant growth, right? The last time we busted through that, we went straight above 60, the old previous high, which was 69,355. I think we can do it again. Will we hit the new high, 73,750? I don't know. But I think that if we start to spring, it'll be very quick. It'll be very, very quick after that. Let's to the big board. There you go. So everything's kind of moving the way I want it to move. Ethereum, I think that's a sale price. Oh my Lord. I think I might get in on that. Toncoin moving up big time. Don't ask me about this. I don't know what Lovely is. We'd have to look into it. I would think it's a meme coin. Jupe is still green. What's this one over here? Can't see what this one is. Maker is up. Interesting. Spend Cookie, you're into Maker, aren't you? So Maker is up. FET is down. You know, there's some bad news I got. It's going to be annoying. Coinbase is not supporting the merge from Ocean, Fetch AI, and Singularity. They're not supporting it at all. So you're going to have to, like I'm holding a bag. I'm going to have to do that manually. So I'm going to have to see if there's another wallet that does support it so I don't have to think about it. Or we're going to have to do it ourselves. So it's unfortunate that Coinbase isn't helping their customers in that regard. So I get it, but it's still, to me, it's uncool. Caspa's up, obviously because of the news because of Marathon. Solana I think that's a good striking price for Solana. Cardano at 37. Oh man, oof. Oh, that's mouth-watering to me. Knowing what ADA can do, knowing what Cardano can do, knowing what's coming for Cardano, 37 cents. What? Yeah, I think I might go get a little bit of a bag. I think I might go get a little bit of a bag of Cardano. That sounds very good to me. That sounds like a good idea. Link is down in the $13 range. That's another one that I think is a good buy. Definitely, because I think it can easily hit $20. Link is going to do some major moves, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Let's go look at the numbers side by side. Yeah, Ethereum's still positive for the year. Bitcoin's still positive for the year. Nobody's really all that green except for this guy, Toncoin. Toncoin is making money. You want to know why Toncoin is making money? It's actually being used. That captive audience is using it. Over on Telegram, they're not playing. So $7, $7.69. Woo, yeah, I'm liking that. I am liking that. Who else do I think is an opportunity? We already said Cardano's an opportunity. Avalanche could be an opportunity. Shiba Inu is definitely an opportunity to me. The reason I'm looking at Avalanche is because Avalanche is a great project, but they're not doing well this year, right? They're down 30%, almost 31% on year to date. I think they can move positive. I think Polkadot could do the same, even though Polkadot's kind of been boring as of late, but I think they can do the same. Chainlink is not doing well at all, down almost 8% year to date. I still think they can do more. Like, I'm serious. Chainlink is going to take off. Chainlink is only down because the market is down. But then when the market starts going up and people start paying attention to specific projects, that's when you're going to start to see, oh, this project should go up a little bit more because they're doing da-da-da-da-da. The next news that hits Chainlink that says that they're working with another bank to do settlements or tokenization, that is going to be huge and it'll skyrocket. In a positive market, it will skyrocket for sure. I'm feeling good about Bitcoin Cash. Yeah, no, I can go down this list and just say I feel good. Polygon, even though it's boring, they've been making a lot of infrastructure moves. A lot of connective tissue moves. I like that. I think they're going to go up, and they're doing horrible year to date. Look at that, down 43%. Ugh, that's ugly. Pepe, yeah, I think Pepe can move. As a meme coin, I think Pepe can move. I'm not a fan of ICP. I don't follow it. Don't ask me. So I don't know. Aptos, I think can move. Render, I think can move. Somebody asked me about Blender. I'll say it right here again. I think Blender can move. Blender's really, really down there. Really, really, it's ranked really, really high, or low on the list. And but I think Blender has potential. I really do think Blender has potential. I wouldn't put a lot of money into it if it was me and I had the time. I had the breadth. I'd put like $50, $100 into it if it was me. I don't have time right now. I'm already spread between certain coins, and I think my parameters for adding another coin have become more stringent right now because I have so many. That's why it doesn't fit right now, right? Like I can think immediately of other coins that I have more confidence in, right? Blender's brand new, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of more, not even confidence, more like hope, right? More like hope. Hedera H-Bar, I think that team can do something. But anyway, I don't want to go down the whole list, but yeah, within the top 50, there are a lot of coins that we could choose from that can really make some noise. Really, really, really make some noise. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto for growmybag.tv. Do not forget, I am on Yahoo Finance today at 12 on Stocks in Translation. It's a good show. I tried my best. We'll see how I do. We'll see how you like it. But tune in and check it out. Yahoo Finance, Stocks in Translation. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.